Welcome to another Rowdy Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. That can mean one thing and one thing only. It is a brand new episode of A Worthy Addiction.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, show like no other, hosted by none other than me and my rowdy brother. So I would not waste any freaking time introducing him, ladies and gentlemen. He is a man to be guaranteed your mom's private donor. Ladies and gentlemen, my man, Unworthy and Dynamite Collector.
Yes. And I'm not going to introduce this guy over here. He's on this side of me tonight. I'm going to introduce this guy. He might only be 4'3" tall, but so is his dick that long, baby. Tony Toy Box is in the house with us tonight.
Wow, I feel so much taller now. I always wanted to be on the show with the Puerto Rican Jesus and the White Yahweh, so thank you for inviting me again.
Jesus is crazy.
Yeah. Is it Yahweh like isn't that a Jewish term?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not Jewish though, but I take it.
Exactly.
It's a Messiah. It's a Messiah thing, right? Like,
yes, work with me. Yes, the Lord and Savior.
Yes, that's me.
Yes.
And now I'll introduce this guy. I got to fix my camera. He's over here. He is the man that will give you 10 inches and ask if you want 3 more. Mr. Toy Addict 17.
Thank you for that beautiful intro. And Tony, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. And if you're watching us live or you're watching us on replay, as always, don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you for hanging out with us. And listen, there's a lot of questions, a lot of people messaged me asking me what happened last week. Just we broke up,
but we broke up for a little.
We had a bit of a
domestic dispute.
Right.
Yeah. We got into a disagreement.
We had a bit of disagreement.
He caught an eye jammy, I caught an eye jammy, and we talked about it. We're friends again.
We cried on each other's arms, and then we made up. So there we go.
Lapse.
So we're back.
I heard it was the lapse,
well,
but
let me not wait. Time out. Let's not spread those rumors before somebody was like, "Really, guys, really got into it? You guys really were fighting?" No.
There's a video out
there. Yeah, there's a video somewhere circulating around. Check it out. OnlyFans only. Just subscribe to my OnlyFans. You'll see it there. But no, we took a little break. Some things came up, and they took longer than they were expected. And I always say thank God. Like, God bless America, but more importantly, God bless Unworthy Collector, man, for being such a good brother, awesome friend, for reminding me that, you know what, my personal life is more important than anything in the world. So he wanted me to go have a good time. So Unworthy, thank you for being who you are, sir.
Danny, you're actually letting us know that hotel room was worth the 1 hour rental.
That extra
1 hour. 1 hour. That 1 hour sounds generous. Thank you for making me look good. You heard that? 1 hour.
Yeah.
The 1 hour, man.
Yeah, only 15 minutes of it, or what you think. The other 45 minutes for him just trying to find his missing sock so he could leave the room
and leave with my dignity. Well, this is awesome, man. Hey, listen. Again, tonight we're gonna have a chilled show. We're gonna be talking some trending stuff, some very interesting. Unworthy has an interesting segment coming up tonight. Very interesting. Also, too. We're going to be featuring some awesome pages on tonight, so stay tuned for that. We got some awesome people. They were our weekly fix for last week, but unfortunately, again, for the show, we decided to move them on to tonight because we want them to get their shine. Awesome accounts, so make sure you stay tuned for that as well. But guys,
we're going to fix them this week. We're going to fucking fix them good, I'm telling you.
Well, listen, Tony, I'm glad you're here because one of the topics that I wanted to talk about briefly, you know, Hood Mania is long and gone. Awesome. What an awesome shout out to Podcast AF. Yeah. Shout out to Fallen, Jonathan Fallen. Amazing event. And it was a two-day event. And let me tell you, it was so much more entertaining than that second-rate company that had that. What is that? Wrestling Con? What was that thing called?
World Wildlife Federation, something like that.
Yeah, there was pandas and Roman Reigns and the antelopes or some shit like that.
Yeah, something like that. Anyways, but shout out to
my ring from Fallen today.
Yes. Yeah. Those are their Hall of Fame rings. You guys got it into the Hall of Fame. Good for you.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Thanks,
Yes,
Poland.
so lots of
Look how
lots
big
of
this fucking thing is.
I know it's fun. It's dope, right?
I'd hate to
Even
get
the
a fucking eye jammy wearing this thing.
Even the
Yeah, the
box
box
list
like
lights
that.
up. I'm like, what? Fancy.
even worse.
Fancy.
I hate to get a shiner with that being an AEW fan.
I'm also an AEW fan.
When
Shit.
I took it
Have you
out
really?
of the package and I seen what it was, my wife was getting out of the shower and I went down. I was like, "Hon, I know that this is last minute, but I need to ask you something. Will you acknowledge me?"
Yeah. Perfect promo.
Would you face me in a ladder match tonight on Raw?
She's like, go play with your toys.
That's right.
But Hoodmania was awesome,
when I got the message from you, Danny, my wife had just come in through the door. I just got home before her, and I was like, oh, I'm debating whether to say yes or no, because I do a show, a tiny little show, underrated show on Wednesdays called The Weekly Habit with my homie Cobra Dad.
Underrated.
I think I was,
so we missed out TV time last night, hanging out together, me and my wife. So it was supposed to, carry over to Thursdays and Fridays and all that other stuff. And then tomorrow I'm leaving to do some work in New York City, so we won't even have that time together. So I was like, babe, is it okay? He says, I already know what you're gonna ask. Yeah. Which show is this? Is a wordy addiction? Oh, I heard of that. Okay, go ahead.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, let's say we're definitely honored to have you on, man. You're an awesome guy, and I know I'm worthy to introduce you, man. But you are not only the highlight of Hoodmania 1 and 2 because you are not just a classy guy, but you know how to kick some ass, dude. And we get and on top of that, you are the former. I hate to say
interim.
You
are the
interim Hoodmania champion, but unfortunately, right now,
he just came in the room. That bastard.
Second-rate person has that title now. But what a awesome
KJ rematch clause. Yes.
Rematch clause. Yes, there you go, KJ. Don't chicken out neither.
Yeah, don't be a bitch about it.
Well, what an awesome event, man! It was awesome how it was put together. Great giveaways, a bunch of giveaways.
Well, we got to give you props too because I was talking to Folan and Cobra Dad about it, and you're the one who initiated.
No.
Playing the actual game and going through the PS5 and create a character and the stages and all that. So you put that seed in his head.
No. But listen,
you planted it like you usually do.
Listen, I thought.
Here comes Danny being humble again.
I thought it would be a good idea. All of us live in so many different places, and there's times where most of us, a lot of us see each other at Legion's Con, which is right around the corner. This is the road to Legion's Con. We're almost there in November. Mm-hmm. But a lot of us live everywhere so far from each other. I thought it would be a great idea for us to come together, in game form and just commentate. But again, shout out to Fallen because he really put all that stuff together, adding the details to the characters. So shout out to Fallen for putting that together, man. Again, I'll take this much credit, but I got to give that man's credit.
Yeah, he put
I got to give that man his flowers.
Stages, the characters. Lulu made an appearance. It was the bomb. That
Lulu,
show was off the hook.
Yeah, it was off the hook, man. So yeah, definitely shout out to Hoodcast AF. I can't wait to and rumor has it there's talks about it becoming a bigger spectacle than just Hoodmania. So there's gonna be real rivalries, real matches. Scores to be settled with fingers crossed we'll get that.
There's gonna be bad blood.
Start cutting real promos on each other and all that, making enemies with our own friends.
Right. So it was super awesome. But the chat's here. I want to say who's on the chat. We got Mr. Deadman One. What's going on, Deadman?
What's up,
how you doing? Hey, shout out to Deadman, man. He finally sent me the copy to Meet the Feebles. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I'm definitely going to watch it. I'm going to actually have this weekend off. I'm going to a horror convention this weekend. So after I come back from that convention, I'm going to definitely watch that movie. Just kind of keep the horror thing, going. So I'll definitely have my review on that movie. I don't know. Maybe I'll have Deadman up here so we could talk about it, but I'm excited to watch it. Toy Mercs in the house. What's going on, Toy Mercs? We got Matt, one of the Latin Legions in the house. What's going on, dude? Toy Art Unlimited. Oh boy, tight line. Thursday rowdiness. Yes, sir. We're here. We got Ed Nice. Go ahead, Worthy. We got Endless Fables. What's going on? Welcome, Endless Fables. Oh, I told you, he says, "Oh snap, that toy box guy. He's cool. He sure enough is."
Yeah,
we got Mr. Green Geek saying finally AW has come back to YouTube. Yes, we're back. Green, I'm glad you missed us. Somebody did. We got our rowdy brother AB in the house. Say, hey, what up, Rowdy hermanos? What's going on?
What's up, baby?
What's going on, dude? We got the host, one of the hosts of the Weekly Habit Unlimited with our
very underrated show. Very underrated
show. Cobra Dad in the house. What's going on, Cobra Dad?
Subsky Dad.
We got
what's up?
Speaking of the devil, we have the Hood Mania interim champion, right? That's what we call him. Mr. KJ Smith in the house.
Fraud. This fucking fraud.
Turn my back on that.
Fraudulent fucking champion.
Didn't even lose that.
Chain Brothers in the house. What's going on, Chain Brothers?
What's up, Chain Bros?
Rico Sands. What's up,
Ricos? What's up, brother?
We got Mr. Diggs.
Thanks, Diggs, for getting a copyright strike on that little underrated show yesterday.
Danny says he's going to a horror court. You damn right I am. Convention. Yes, I'm going to a horror convention. DUITI, what's going on? Welcome.
What's up?
He says, what they say before you did, Danny. He sure enough did.
What I said?
All right. I don't remember. But hey, shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys, everybody tuning in and checking us out. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. So guys, I have a discussion question for you guys. I thought it'd be a fun discussion question to kind of jump into. It's really silly, so I try to think of like silly
ones. I love the silly ones. Well, hold on. Is it like the summoning from the dead one? Because that went on a.
Hey, you never know with me in this show.
Dead Alberto.
Listen, you never know how my mind works. My mind works in mysterious ways.
I know that starter question that time that turned into the whole episode. Really.
Well, listen, this one probably will. I don't know. Let's see what happens. So, discussion question for the night is: if you wanted to get abducted by aliens, how would you convince them to take you to their planet? So,
I want to go to their planet.
How would you convince them?
Alexa?
I guess it would depend on what kind of alien we're talking about. Like if it's like an alien race of muscle mommies, like in the Death by Snoo Snoo episode of
Futurama,
then I'm gonna be like, listen, I'm a real hard worker, and I'm willing to die by Snoo Snoo. Whatever. Just take me with you.
Rhea Ripley's, the planet Rhea Ripley's.
I'm gonna die on this planet if you don't take me with you. Do you want that on your conscience, or do you want to save me by taking me with you?
Okay.
For me, it depends on where they're gonna probe me.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I get to probe them or they probe me,
Oh man, Alberto, what's going on, dude? Welcome.
What's up?
Honestly, for me, I would do what I normally do, like when I was growing up, like when I used to like
I thought you were gonna say like what you do normally now and just like pull your pinga out,
No, I can't do that now.
I got something to show you. Come to the van.
No,
come
honestly,
to the van.
Come over here. Look.
Honestly, I was believe it or not, I was a Mac daddy growing up, and I used to be. I was really. Now I believe it.
How many Macs did you have a day? Burger King or McDonald's?
I wasn't scared to like walk up to the ladies and like
nice,
do my thing and walk up. Now I'm a little bit shy. I'm not that bold anymore. But I would do the same approach. I would as soon as I could picture myself now. I'm in the middle of a field and I'm just walking. I'm walking shadow, feather bottom. I'm walking shadow and like I can see the beam come down. Mm-hmm. And I'm like looking up. I'm like, huh? And so
you're like,
what? So then the beam kind of like sucks me up, but then Shadow falls midway. Yeah, Shadow falls midway. He doesn't they don't take Shadow with him. And
they know he's got colon problems.
So then
we don't need that on the ship,
I end up there, and then they're like, I could picture them now. I mean, I would go with the traditional aliens with the big heads and the big eyes, skinny.
Like the big heads, huh?
And they're like, they're like examining me, like they're touching me, and I'm like, hey, whoa, time out, guys, time out. Mm-hmm. Give me 1 second. You guys don't have to fight over me. Just one at a time. I would gladly. I am very receptive to whatever you guys want to do to me. I don't care because it's probably going to a good cause. Because again, who the fuck are we to stop a race from trying to? What if they're looking for like a cure to something serious? Maybe they're plagued with something in their planet that maybe the Dan Meister here maybe carries the cure.
Sacrificial lamb, bro.
Dan Meister. Do not fucking. Hey, listen. Do not ever call yourself that again. That was the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
The Dan Meister here. The Dan Meister here. I carry the cure. So I'll be like, listen. All right, listen. Let's sit down. Let's take it easy. Take a deep breath. I understand. And
you're like that little ugly chick from Last of Us.
I would seriously try to communicate. Like I would try to say, bring me your because every alien race has to have one translator, has to have one that studied the planet. So I'm like, bring me your translator. bring me your translator. And so I could picture them bringing the translator, and it's like the same alien, but this alien has glasses. Like he
smart because it can translate.
Smart. He's a smart. He's really smart. Like
that's where he got the glasses.
Right. So this one is this is an elite alien, and this alien right here, he's he's really studied a lot of planets, and he really when he studies hard. So he comes with his glasses, and he does
the white trench coat.
Right. White trench coat, and he comes up to me, and he's like, "Hi, my name is Steve," and I'll say, "Hey, my name is Dan. My name is Danny." And it's like, "Hey, nice to meet you." So we kind of hit it off. So then I'm like, "Hey, listen, I know what you guys are gonna do. You guys are gonna try to probe me. I'm just telling you right now, I don't need to sign any consent forms.
Just do your worst.
Just do. Just don't be easy on me. Do what you need to do because I understand.
Why you'll look me in my eyes and tell me I'm a good girl
and call me a dirty girl.
You're
easy lay, man. Little guinea pig.
And then hold on, let me role play here. Then the scientist alien, he's like, "You're not understanding. We said you have the cure because we're cured by child support receipts." You're misreading the cues. We know that you've got the most of those in this state.
Right. No, honestly, I would literally just be like, listen, I'll even sit down. We'll sit down on I can picture a rock, that's what they sit on, rocks. So I'm like, just sit right here. And I'm like, listen, I know you're going through a plague, and you've lost a lot of your people.
Wait, how you'd
have all this knowledge about?
Yeah, how do you know that's what they're abducting you for?
I mean, why else aliens? Honestly, why else? Hey, George in the house. Agent Van, what's up, dude?
What's up,
listen,
George?
how else would a fucking why else would aliens come to our planet? If they come to our planet, they're looking for resources, right?
Unless they're just looking for fucking salchicha. And that's why they're abducting you. And you're the obvious choice.
Puerto Rican Jesus.
I feel like with me, I would know that because they, I can see that too. I can see that they see me as maybe in their planet they have a statue of me.
Maybe
there's a statue of me somewhere.
It's a tripod.
They got one of my TikTok videos, and they're like, "Oh, we need this, man. We need this, man."
It's one of those Greek. It's like one of those Greek statues. You're all buff on their planet, and then they zoom into your crotch area, and it's like a tiny little salchicha there.
Right. So So listen, I would definitely be I'd be so receptive to everything they want to do.
Yeah,
probing, just like I said,
very
I could picture them asking me. I was like, "Do you want to be asleep? Do you want anesthesia?" I'm like, "No, just go, just do it. I'm good." And then I'm like only thing I ask is this is
gonna be
my only.
Come on, fellas, he's ready to get railed. You got the whole plan.
No, honestly, no. My catch would be literally like this. This would be the agreement I would make. I'm saying everything but trying to convince them to take me to their planet. At this point, they're like, "Yeah, we don't want him in our planet at all."
He's got things that ointment won't make go away.
So I'm like, the whole time, I think with my contract that I will draw out to them, my stipulations, I'll say, listen, I am very receptive to whatever you guys want me to do. okay? Because I understand there's a need in your planet, and I am the guy to fill that need. So what I need from you guys to do for me is get me your best bowl of soup from your planet. I need to try whatever delicacy you guys have. I don't care if it's another alien. Like, just whip me up so I at least have something off my bucket list. Like, I've tried every
what's your soup du jour? I'll have that.
Like, whatever it is, just feed me soup, and like, I don't know. So, you know, that would be my. Now, how would I convince them? Is I would tell them, I was like, listen, you could have picked anybody on Earth, but there's a reason you came to me. I am the Rican God. Whether you know it or not, I am the Rican God. And me coming to your planet, sacrificing, giving you all this.
That's a lot.
And allowing you. You piece of shit. He's like, that's a lot. That was tough. Tony, I felt that, Tony. Goddamn.
That was a compliment.
Yeah, I would, you know, you know what? I think the minute, you know what? Scratch all that. I think the minute that I say yes to everything, because usually I'm an easy going person. Like, once I say yes, I think they're gonna be like, you know what? We could bring him back. And like, you know what?
I think when you say you don't have to ask permission, you can do whatever you want, they're probably going to say, well, that's nice of you to say. We weren't going to ask for permission anyways.
Well, at least, you know, role play with me. That's one of the things I would add to my contract. I would say, listen, I love role play. So please, like, oh no, I'm being abducted. Don't touch me. and like, just follow me. It's like, oh, we're coming after you. You know,
chase me a little. Don't just take me. Chase me a little.
And then I'm like, oh no, what am I gonna do?
Oh no, I tripped and fell. I hope they don't catch me.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Oh my God. Let's see what Vico says. He says, question. If I'm abducted, aren't they already taking me there? Or just study my beautiful, gorgeous body with gay shit before you throw me back? You know what? I wouldn't call it that, because it's not that. It's not that. I think it's for science. It's not a bad thing. Like, that's different. They're just
studying.
They're literally, like, I feel like for them to come for me, they're in need.
Anybody else they abduct, they're just studying. If they abduct Danny, though, it's so that he can cure their entire people and save their race, because he is the Rican God.
I am the Rican God, and you know, they all hail the Rican God. So, you know, again, there is a planet, like, believe it or not, and this is not me blowing my own horn or pretending there is a planet right now in the universe, in the galaxy right now, with my Caribbean Cool video, and they are worshiping that video right now.
let me take a stab at answering that question.
Go ahead, man.
All right. So, scenario is I'm asleep. It's the witching hour, and I'm like falling asleep, and then you feel the light come through the window.
Oh my God! Look, he has. I like this. I like this going.
And there's a beautiful alien, right? It's a beautiful alien. She's like a mini alien. She's like, what, 3'5" tall.
So she's roughly your height?
Yes. And she's like, hey, your name is Tony? I'm like, yes, who are you? She says, I come from the Planet Podcast. She says, I said, the Planet Podcast? And I say, oh, what's that about? She says, we want to know if you want to come to our planet so you can host a podcast on our planet.
Okay.
And I'm like,
you're like, another one?
I'm like, fuck Cobra Dad, I'm going to Planet Podcast.
And then you go to the planet and it's a bunch of Cobra Dads. A bunch of Cobra Dads.
The alien was little because he had it take shape of a Skylander to come talk to you.
Skybanger.
Skybanger came to get you out of your bed.
So be careful what you wish for. Sometimes the grass is green on the other side.
You step off of the ship on the Planet Podcast, and it's like, you know how, like, when people say something and everybody says it at the same time, it's just a wave of Bah.
Yeah. And you automatically start with 1 million followers for some odd reason.
Yeah, that's where all Cobra's followers are. They're on that planet instead of this one.
On that one planet. They told me
he's fucking huge there. He's huge. They ain't even blowing him.
He's like the David Hasselhoff in Germany. He's like the shit. And
Yeah.
over here, he's like mediocre.
They come down here and they're like, "This is disgusting. They haven't elected Cobra Dad as president and supreme overlord of this planet yet."
Oh my God. Vico says, I feel we are primitive to them because if they have the technology to travel here, it means that they have and definitely more advanced than we are than this moment, unless it's time machine. You know what, Vico? I think you're thinking about this too much.
Yeah, that's
hard.
too much.
Relax.
Too much. I don't have the brain power at this time of night to think about the way you just answered that.
KJ says, I'm happy you guys picked a good half of the weekly habit. Hey, man, we know what you were doing. Agent Barry says the only reason aliens would come here is for that Cali weed. Only thing good on the fucking earth. Hey, you know what? Hence the reason Cobra Dad would be like their savior.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's from Cali. Word up.
He says you fucking shake better than you get anywhere else.
He says big hung aliens, the only thing they say is give me your You would know, KJ, right? You give me your culo. KJ, how many times have you heard that in your life? Give me your culo. I actually said that to him in Allegiance Con. I saw him. He was like, "Hey, Danny." I was like, "Give me your culo." Time to pay his
drawers right there. He dropped his drawers right there. I saw that.
He did. Right. He did. He's like, already.
He asked me, "Hey, did you get a snake?" It's like, "No, I got one right here. Now give me your culo."
And you see Val take out the camera right away. It's on video.
Oh man, but I am very convinced that and you can't, nobody on this planet right now, nobody ever could ever tell me that there's not a planet somewhere worshiping me right now. Like they're waiting for their right moment. Like you don't think all these signs and all these like sightings that people have been having with aliens, it's all for a reason. They're looking for me. I just haven't.
It's because you started broadcasting those fucking videos of you dancing all the time.
Yeah, so
the search is intensifying. They have all the technology to fly directly here from far, far away and search the galaxy, but they don't have the ability to just pinpoint your location.
No, they can't. They can't.
The sad part is the planet worships you, but it's not actually you. It's your doppelganger somewhere on this planet.
Yeah, your doppelganger is like a savior to their planet, and they find you.
Or my doppelganger
is going to try to fuck us.
Or my doppelganger is the villain in that planet. I am the opposite. So it is written in the. They have texts. They have like I'm telling you, I read this. There's a book. There's a sacred book. It's called the Book of Wepa. And
you saying Vicos was going deep in this?
Jesus.
No. I feel Vico. Like I think he has good knowledge. He knows because Vico understands this. But there's a book, a sacred book that I shouldn't even be telling you guys this. There's
maybe
the Book of Wepa, and in the Book of Wepa, and you know what? I might it is said in the book of Daniel the Addict 17. It says that he will like they will find him, and then when they find me, I will go and defeat my doppelganger. That's
so you're Alexander Luthor,
basically.
But fuck, there is a New Testament called the Book of Daniel. So oh shit.
See,
damn.
I keep fucking around.
It's a harbinger, you know.
Yeah, it's like
Jesus. Fucking
people. Yo, I could only imagine. Listen, the first thing I thought about is I could only imagine.
Glad I'm his best friend. Shit.
All right, I'm like, fuck.
Get a little bit of power in this new society that he's about.
Damn. Remember me, Danny, man.
I don't want to be a co-ruler or anything. I just want like a half of a state. You could just like kick everybody else out of that half of the state.
That promo I cut on you for Hook Ass Mania. Forget about that.
I'll still be your hype man. Like I'll still do all your promo videos and pictures and stuff, and let you take credit. Still, like I'll still be the man. I'll be the man for you. I just want half of a state, a warm state.
Well, listen. I'm serious. The first thing that ran through my mind when we were talking this is like I could picture any one of our friends watching this show right now, and like their ladies just walked by and looked at them like fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Why are you watching these fucking idiots?
I don't have to be on the show for that to happen.
Fair enough. He says, I think Danny's on that Cali shit right now. You just listen. Whatever that Cali shit is, please send it my way. I need it. I've needed it for this week. Vico says, an alien fact from the internet, original title of Alien was Star Beast. The film was initially titled Star Beast before being changed to his final name, Alien. Yeah, right. No, honestly, no. Fun fact. Before it was Star Beast and before they changed it to Alien, it was called Toma. Like that's what the movie was called, Toma. Like, because I'm telling you, a lot of
a guide to Danny.
Right.
I thought you were about to
keep fucking around.
You're like, oh, he didn't know this, but I'll tell you.
Highly postable. What's up? Welcome,
brother.
Yeah. Like, so that's honestly, I think me being receptive and willing to participate in any reindeer games that they have, it's enough for me. It's enough for me to get entry into their planet. I feel like the minute I get there, the minute I arrive at their planet, after all the examinations and after all the DNA stuff, I feel like I would get citizenship. Like I would be able to go back and forth. Like they would give me like citizenship there. So
citizenship. Wow.
So I would be able to come to Earth, but go over there. Like, oh, I'm tired of being on Earth. And then I just got to call my homie Tim. I'm like, hey, Tim, do you mind picking me up?
Why do your fucking alien buddies all have whiter names than I do?
Because I would name them. I'm the Rican god. So to them, I'm the one that named them. So I'd be like, hey, your name is Tim. I named you. So they're Tim like, now. I knew you before you knew
What's your name? Bleep, blort, bloop. No, you're Tim now. Thank you.
Yo, you're saying Blur. I know Blurt Blood. That's Carl. That's Carl.
Good guy. Well, listen, I want to say that I'm glad that you are so willing to participate in things because I have something that I want everybody to participate in this conversation. Okay. We don't usually get into like trending topics and things that like everybody talks about, but there's one that's been going around that has been bothering me, and I feel like we need to talk about it. So we're gonna do it with here's something interesting, and it's the fact that people think 100 men can take on one of these.
Oh my god!
Have you seen this going around? This conversation on Twitter. The Elvis Duran show did it. It's all over YouTube. It's a conversation about whether 100 men could take on and win against a silverback gorilla. No weapons.
No weapons.
So is it like the traditional kung fu where one guy fights and then the other one comes in and gets his ass kicked and the other one jumps in, or just piling up on top of this gorilla?
There's no rules like that. Basically the rule is you have no weapons on you. You go 100 men go into the gorilla enclosure with one very angry gorilla.
100 men dead.
And the gorilla has to die, or all 100 men have to die. And like kill the case. So we need to put it to rest. I mean, personally, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm somewhat of a survival expert when it comes to gorilla attacks because I am 38 years old and I have never once been attacked by a gorilla. So I feel like
I'm not going to touch that. I'm not going to touch that at all.
I have a pretty good feeling about my ability to avoid being killed by a gorilla at this point in my life. So it makes me a little bit of an expert.
Okay.
So I think everybody
I've also been attacked by a gorilla as well.
You have been?
Yep, and that was in the South Bronx, New York City.
Were you really?
Yeah.
I need to hear the story.
Like an actual gorilla.
Actual gorilla, or somebody dressed that
Bronx?
Somebody attacked you. Like it was like somebody in disguise. You took a picture. Like, hey, now $10.
The Bronx Zoo. The Bronx Zoo.
Really?
Yeah. At the Bronx. But this is, I'm making exaggerating more than it was.
No. I want to hear it. Please make it exaggerating.
Yes, I want to know. Yes, exaggerate it. Make it interesting.
I want to hear this shit.
So when I was younger, school would college, we would have. I was pre-med in college and stuff like that. So we would have these partnerships with different zoos for our biology classes and all that. So you would go and do an internship at the zoo, and you get credits for that, right? So I volunteered because I thought that was an easy A, easy 4 credits, right? So I volunteered, and I forgot the name of the guys, but this is so old. I've been out of college. I don't know how long, but this is so I don't want to age myself. But one of the things was actually going in keeps and feeding the animals, and one of the animals that we would feed would be the gorillas. So I had to learn how to do that. That was part of the internship. So, but the animal was supposed to be sedated. So unfortunately for me, that day,
it was his ex-girl attached to it.
That's another story. Her name was Shaniqua, but
she don't live here no more.
Yeah, she don't live no more. So they didn't give the animal tranquilizer. I should have sued. Let me backtrack. Anyway, so
right, why don't we the zoo right now?
You're not even thinking about that, you know. But back then we didn't think about suing. You know, it was just a learned experience. You survive, you move on, right? You
I bet you if that motherfucking gorilla had tore your face off, you'd have considered suing.
So the animals like sleeping. You know, you're not supposed to get near it at all. So you just laying down the food and you're gonna cut out. So you know, I had bananas and fruits and all this other stuff. And I'm like there, and the person's with me, the guide is with me, showing how to do it. And then you just start hearing like snorting.
That's what I sound like.
He's like, I smell something in my cage.
Yeah, so he was ready for the food, but we were still in there, and he was not really sedated. So this guy got up and started, you know, going toward the food, and it was like they would like go into the knock, and I'm like, like I just froze. I didn't know what to do because you have. First of all, this is like I'm an intern, so I don't know what to do. They don't actually teach you how to deal with these.
An angry monkey.
So the guy, the thing actually got up to go eat and stuff, but we were there, and you know he's snorting all this other stuff. We got out there. Nothing actually happened, but that's my story coming close with silverback gorilla.
I mean, they're big. They're fucking.
So
big.
let me ask you a question. Yeah, Tony. In that moment when you heard the right, like. Did you feel a sense? Did you, like, did
I shit myself?
No,
a little poop came out. A little poop came out.
It's like, yeah, nah, you ain't.
That's what he was snorting at. He's like, oh, that was you.
Oh,
probably.
Listen, question, Tony. Like when in that moment, right, when you were in contact, close encounter with this gorilla, right? Like in that moment, did you feel like a sense of like you started seeing your toys flash before your eyes?
I wasn't collecting toys at that time.
Why did I think that? Like, no, I'm just saying, right? Now, this is for collectors, right? Because most of us are collectors here, like, right? In a life and death, God forbid, because I don't want nothing to happen to any one of you guys. Well, not all, some of you guys, yeah, not
some of you, KJ.
I'm kidding. Like in a situation where like something happened and your life depended on it, right? Like, are your toys the first thing you think about? It's like, oh no, I didn't finish this wave of fucking. I didn't finish this wave of life.
I think if I was single, still living alone, I think I would like have to grab a couple of, you know, my high price items that I would collectibles and make sure I still had them. I don't know. Okay. You see me running out naked with a Spawn figure.
Jesus. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Agent Varian knows Shaniqua? Oh shit.
Yeah. He says he knows Shaniqua and she's looking for you.
She still look good. Right. She got all fat and chunky.
So let's get to the topic here, Danny.
Yeah.
Before you do time out, before you do that, can I just please acknowledge my boy Ro Collects in the house? Say what up? Cody Crybabies. Cody wailed when Cena threw the Cody side plays at the press conference. Sure enough, did. He says your toys flash before your eyes. Yeah, right. All right, go ahead, Unworthy. Me? Do I feel?
Yeah, we'll start with you. I want you to make a case for who you think wins: 100 men or one gorilla.
Okay, so my first question is: we have a silverback gorilla, right? 100 men. Now, are these regular 100 men, no weapons, 100 regular men, but fit men, like men that are fit?
I would say able-bodied. Your average able-bodied. Like we're average. We're able-bodied. So basically, 100 of us.
100. Okay.
Not us exactly, but like people like us.
Like us. If it's us, that's easy answer. If it's us, it's an easy answer. Now I'm saying like regular men could be like us, but like some like really fit, like maybe ex-military people with no weapons. Brock Lesnar, for example. Like
I'm saying a human being. Right. Human beings. Let's say it doesn't even have to be men. It could be women included.
Women too.
There's 100 human beings.
All right. So here's my argument. Ready? I'm gonna present it right now. You ready? I'm ready for this. Where is it?
He's ready. He's ready for it.
Where
He
is
just
it?
don't know where.
I am ready for it. All right, so here's side by side. Here's a side by side, basically of a gorilla and a grizzly bear, and you know how I feel about grizzly bears. So for the silverback gorilla, it says it weighs about 500 pounds. Grizzly bears are 900 pounds. This is a average adult size, of each animal. Now the height for the silverback is 5'11", and the height of the grizzly bear is 10 feet on his feet, on his two legs.
Mm-hmm.
Bite force for the silverback is 1,300 psi, and the bite force for the grizzly bear is 1,250. And now strength for the silverback is 4,409 pounds, and the grizzly bear is 1,102 pounds. So, all right, here's my argument. Ready? So with that said, right? You think, shit, I feel 100 people can overtake. I feel like we would win as a people, 100 men or women. As humans, we would win, but it would come at a cost because it would definitely be a shit ton of casualties. I think
there'd be
it would be a lot of casualties.
Well.
And I also think of those videos. You ever watch those videos where people are going to they tag animals and they have to put them to sleep before, they'll shoot them with tranquilizer darts and then they put them to sleep. So you ever watch how there was a video? I wish I would have pulled it up because that would have been part of my argument. There's a video of, they take this lion and they put it to sleep and then they're examining it, they tag it so they could study it. But the fucking lion is not all the way asleep, and this fucker gets up. And literally it was at least 8 people are circling this fucking lion, and they all bolted. Yeah. And this fucking lion came.
It's a matter of who can get away.
Fucking high on that Cali shit. He fucked around and smacked the shit out of one of the guys. He legs, and the guy stumbled, and then they all bolted. So I think of stuff like that. I think of also you got to think of where in that, no trees.
You're in an enclosure. You're in their enclosure.
I don't know, man. Honestly, I feel like we would win. But it would come at a cost. We would lose a lot. If it's humans, a mixture of Brock Lesnar's and military guys, and then us, we would be the first ones gone.
Yeah, we're the only ones that in the first wave.
I didn't mean to. I was just playing.
Well, you realize there's gonna be, out of those 100 men, there's gonna be at least a percentage that are gonna be chochas and not gonna fight or flight. They're gonna be running. They're gonna be running away, and they're gonna be casualties.
I'm gonna be one of them. I'm gonna be one of them running away. I'm not gonna be one of the 100 that volunteer.
Because the gorilla, the stature is deceptive. As we saw, the amount of strength they possess. They're not only fighting with their arms and their legs, but they also have the jaws. So there's gonna be casualty just from one bite.
Yeah, and I did a little bit of research. I probably should have saved some notes or anything, but there's a lot of debate on how strong a gorilla is. They're some people say it's this or other thing, but it only hits 8 to 10 times harder than a human being. 8 only? Only? What do you mean only 8 to 10 times? I've been hit by some big boys. I've been fucking knocked out cold on my feet before. And if it's 8 to 10 times harder than the hardest punch I've ever taken, god damn, that's way not necessary.
Exactly. And where are you going to get hit, right? Get hit in the stomach, the gut, the chest.
Yeah, what if it just fucking cage your ribs temple? Right in?
Yeah.
What if it just hits you and you're running in at it? It fucking caves your ribs in and then doesn't attack you again, but you're dying because your fucking ribs are punctured through your lungs. You're still
let's say you injured this silverback. He's going to get even more furious.
Now he's fighting angry.
Yep.
Now
his is survival. Yeah.
Here's how I thought about it at first. I'm an
I like that Samoan comment though.
I'm an average human being, and I'm a scrappy son of a bitch. I know how to fight. I am projecting if I'm getting jumped by people, it would take at least 6 people to be able to stop me from fighting back. Right? It would take to completely immobilize me. It would take at least 6 people to be holding me down in order for me to be not fighting back anymore. Right? I think now a gorilla is how much more bigger than me. What, two people to stop me?
If you were in an altercation, I would sit on you to prevent you from fighting.
No.
That's all you need.
No, I'm saying if it's a fight for my life situation. In order for me to be not trying at all to fight back, it would take at least 6 people to get on me at once to like be holding my arms and my legs and holding me still and holding, because I'd be biting, spitting, trying to headbutt.
I know.
Like it would take at least 6 people to stop me from fighting. But so like, and I'm just an average human. It would probably take like 8 to 10 people to stop somebody like Jedi Jack. It would probably take 20 people to slow down Brock Lesnar enough to stop fighting you for real. So like now a gorilla, like you're gonna have to send a whole wave of fucking people in there to try to like the first group. And like you have you can't even get enough human bodies onto a gorilla to stop it.
It also depends if these 100 men also have a strategy, if they all work together, pre-planned, they're aware of this, because like I said, fight or flight, a lot of these guys are going to be pussy out and I want to fight. I told you already that I was in the facility with this monster, and it's no joke, man. I mean, average men look like a dwarf compared to these creatures.
Yeah.
But 100 men, that gorilla looks like a dwarf, but it's going to come with some casualties.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I think we would barely squeak out a win. I think we would win as well, but I think it would just barely. I think everybody's going to be either the 100 humans, they're going to be either half of them dead and injured, severely injured, mortally wounded, disfigured. And so, like,
you also have to understand, you could be 6'5" and not be strong at all.
Right. Yeah.
You could have some pussy punches and the.
Well, let me tell you, I would definitely be the one. I would be just like the alien talk. I would be so receptive to whatever that gorilla wanted to do.
You need
I would say, those 100 men,
receptive.
Hear me out. Hold
on, real quick. Out of those 100 men, 50 of them got to go try to kick those balls first.
Well, time out. I would be the guy that in the enclosure, I would be like, time out. Wait. I'd be like, because they talk signs. So I'm like, I am your friend. Don't fight you. And like, I would try to like convince him, like, hey, they thought of this. This was their debate, not mine. I would have left you alone. I've watched Kong. I've watched Congo. I know what could happen to me. We're okay. You could kill them. Believe it. I would like go in fetal position. You're supposed to, right? Tony, if I was around, this is why you got to listen to the Rican guy, because this is very important. In an enclosure with an ape, you have to go fetal position. That's like your. I do that anyways. Like I do that. I did that with my ex-wife for 12 years. You go into fetal position, and you kind of you go fetal position, and you kind of like that's how you submitting to them, and then after you make them breakfast, like. So just very important. But listen, Mikey's in the house. Shout out to Mikey. B-Town, he says he has the best answer. He says if a woman could fuck 1,000 men, a girl can't.
Yeah. Well, listen. Here's the last thing I want to bring up about this is it inspired me to put out Toy Addict's first official attire that you can buy that's licensed by Toy Addict 17. I got a little picture of it here for you.
Okay. And if you're lucky, you could get the gold label.
Yeah. If you get the platinum collector's edition, it's
I want the blacklight version.
The front of the shorts, it's got a picture of Danny going like this. Wiping his
Toyar says Danny's absolutely right. 100 men maybe could take a silver bag. What about 80 of those? What dudes are going to end up mangled? Yeah, no, I agree. I still believe that 100 men would definitely beat a gorilla, a silverback gorilla. It's just a lot of injuries and a lot of deaths. Like the first cup, like that first win that silverback gets, he's taken out at least.
Yeah. Like it's gonna have to come down to like strategy, planning, trying to stay away from it, letting it wear itself out enough. Because like there's no way that our punches, even somebody that hits really hard, our punches aren't going to do shit to a gorilla. Like our kicks,
solid muscle.
People kick, you can kick harder than you can punch. So like even that though, you're going to wear yourself out trying to fucking kick a gorilla out.
Oh, listen, Biko has a good point.
Shaniqua definitely could take 100 men and 50 women.
He says a chimp is way to her strong. It's way stronger than us. Imagine, no, chimps are fucking strong, dude. And they're
people's faces.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
like you can put 100 people in the room against Caesar, and the 100 people are easily not going to live. Caesar will kill all 100 human beings.
Right.
And he's a chimp.
Was Caesar's the guy that had the whisper, the dog whisperer?
No, that's Caesar Milan. I'm talking Caesar from Planet of the Apes.
Oh, okay.
Tony, what the fuck was that? Tony, what the fuck?
That was a throwback.
I remember him.
Yes, we've seen Planet of the Apes. Yes, we have. We have seen Planet. Listen, I think of like honestly, like I would like surrender the minute you put me in the enclosure. I would surrender.
I wouldn't go in the fucking enclosure.
I would know if you were forced. Let's say we were forced to like, because in some cultures that's how they, and this is true. Like in some cultures, in some countries, like they make you go through some stuff like that to like test your manhood, and like that's how you become a man. Like, so like let's say they said, all right, we need you to be men, Unworthy and Danny. So we're gonna put you in this enclosure.
Like, nope. Get me a
silverback gorilla.
I'm glad you left me out of that. I already shitted myself once.
You're already right. Well, I mean, I wasn't gonna put you. You already experienced it. You already failed. Yeah. Like they're like, he already failed his first test, so we're good.
Actually, what I would do is I would go in there with the men, like acting like all confident, and then I'd walk up to the gorilla and I'd be like, "It's me and you against all these guys, buddy," and let the gorilla just fight for me.
Oh my god. Oh man. But yeah, so to answer your question, Unworthy, I feel like we take it all the way. We're just 100. It's 100. Like if people would have said 20 men, gorilla all the way, silverback all the way. 40 men,
a narrow victory,
Yeah, no, I think a narrow right. Yeah.
I think the it would have to be at least 80. It would have to be at least 80 to confidently, not even confidently, semi-confidently challenge a gorilla. I think a gorilla could tear through 75 men, no problem.
My thing is that and
it can't be no Squid Games. You got to be aware of what the challenge is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You have to know what they're heading into.
I don't know my thing is like when who came up with this stupid fucking challenge or
I don't know. It's like, what it reminded me of, and I think that's why I avoided it at first, thinking too much about it at first, because it reminded me of those stupid things where women are like, I'd rather be alone with a grizzly bear than a man. Like, okay, I get it. Men suck. I get it. But like, that's pretty reckless and stupid. Like a bear will maul you and kill you. Not all men will do that, but all bears will. So that's your choice.
They'll debase you even worse.
No, I just feel like we should leave. Like, it's like every science fiction movie. Like, leave fucking nature alone. Stop trying to tamper with nature. Stop trying to come up with cures. Let me be the one to do that. That's the reason why I would go to another planet, because I know if something fucks up, they were fucking with me. They didn't have to get me. They could have left me alone in my natural habitat, but you chose to take me. Right? So like I feel like they should definitely
I'm gonna sign up. You should start some seminars. I'll sign up. Definitely sign up.
No shit.
It says homies with the
homies.
The XXY chromosome.
Right. Fellas, I had I'm gonna go over it real quick. Did you guys check out the trailer for Predators Badlands?
Yeah, dude, I love that they had the little teaser to the Independence Day aliens.
Yes. I'm pretty excited for this because I love that it's in the perspective of the alien, of the Predator. Yeah. And aliens are teased in this like the alien species, because they have one of the Mr. Whalen's the cyborgs in this movie. So I love how this is kind of like leading into the new Predator versus Alien.
So this is one of those sexy POV videos?
No. This is a movie. This is a movie that's going to be on Hulu. It's like it's the same people. It's the same people who did Prey. So I'm really pumped about it. I think one of the things that I loved about it a lot is that it really resembles a lot of the comics, right? And I've always said, like, if they did a lot of the stories, like Concrete Jungle, the story of Ahab, and all these stories. That would be fucking awesome. Like if they did stories like that, like and adapted them into movies, like it would be fucking awesome. And I love that how this is kind of like a young predators, and he's like an outcast, and he's going after, and like he has all these other predators kind of going after him, and like there's a girl involved and shit. So I'm like, man, if we could do this, because Prey was actually really good. Like Prey was really good. Prey was really good. So I think I'm definitely looking forward to it. And I know they have the Killers, something like that, right? The animated Predator, right? They have that. I forgot the name of it, but
I didn't even know they were doing that.
Yeah, so they have
this looks cool. I like the trophy room or whatever they showed. Like teasers, and it had like the different skulls of different aliens and different human being skulls and like dinosaur skulls and all that. And like the one big skull in the middle of the trophy wall was the aliens from Independence Day, like the fucking wide top alien.
Right. Yeah. And then I
thought that was a cool little teaser. Like that's another franchise. Like if they're gonna start tying into it, that would be really cool.
I love the also too, like if you see on the I want to say on the right side of the trophy room, there's a big skull. And that skull is supposed to be like one of the engineers. If you ever watch Prometheus, the engineer is supposed to, and there's only been one predator in the comics that's killed the engineer. That was the Ahab predator. So that's what I'm saying. Like if they start adapting the comics into film, because now that Hulu has them, they're doing Hulu movies and stuff, it's gonna be fucking awesome. So Mikey says Disney Force fucking Predator everywhere, Wakanda versus Spider. Hopefully the Badlands will be great. Looks to be first hunt. Yes, dude. It looks fucking dope. Like I love how good it looks. Like I love how again the perspective of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we kind of got that in Predators, because one of my favorite ones has always been like the Berserk Predator. Like I've always wanted like a ongoing story with that race of predators. He says trash. Sadly, he says question: how many penguins could you take down on Worthy? How many penguins?
No, how many penguins could take me down?
Right. He says, I say 12 fingers on arms.
I was going to say, I would say probably a dozen. It would probably take a dozen to overwhelm me.
He said they had a gorilla skull in it too. Yeah. Yep. He says child predator balance starring Chris Hansen. Oh my God.
Only available on YouTube.
I'm pumped for it, man. I think it's gonna be dope. And then I had one quick thing to show, because for all you toy lovers here, I mean, we're all toy lovers, but I wanted to show one thing here that's pretty fucking awesome. And where is it? Vico had showed it to me early. Oh no, it's here. So Hiya Toys does the Godzilla figures. Now they're doing Rocky. And can I tell you that I really want this Carl Weathers Apollo Creed figure. It's
That looks good.
It comes with soft goods. And they're doing like the whole line. Like they're doing Rocky, they're doing Clubber Lang, they're doing Ivan Drago. They're doing the entire. I think they're doing like kind of like the Rambo movies. Like they're doing those. But this one looks fucking awesome, man. Now, are you guys thinking
are they the 4-inch ones?
No. These are 112. These are 112 scale. So these are fucking awesome, man. And the fact that it comes with like soft goods and you can interchangeable heads, and I just hope they make the ring. Like I hope they have.
I always get this fucking wrong. What's 112? Is 112 12-inch or 6-inch?
A 6-inch.
6-inch.
Okay.
Yeah, he looks fucking cool, man. Any thoughts?
Doesn't look like it's got any stomach or ab articulation.
Like right. I noticed that now.
There's a portion of it
unless it's like one of those like new Hulk there where it's like stretchy material over it, so where like you don't see the lines. You know, like it's got the ab crunch, but it's got like the plastic cover or whatever. Like, have you seen the new Marvel Legends body? It's got like the chest articulation, but it's got like the plastic piece that covers it, so you don't see the articulation.
Right. I don't know. That's a good question.
Although it doesn't look like they do really. I guess with a boxer, you don't need a whole lot of. Well, I guess
I
that's
mean,
not true.
unless you want to make those like iconic, like no, I mean you kind of do.
Yeah, the gut punch,
Yeah, like
that's to the
bobbing or
stomach.
weaving. Yeah, so I say it's not true. You do need some.
You know
it
what?
Doesn't look like there's any though.
One nitpick. It's not really a nitpick for me, but like I'm okay without it. But it would have been nice if they would have added like the slow motion, like bruised up face with the blood kind of spearing out the mouth. Like it would have been fucking dope if they would have added that, or even just like a bruised face to
so
kind of.
The hatted one is a separate head sculpt, so I guess the hat is glued onto the head.
The hat's all one piece. Looks like.
Oh fuck! I thought
they could. They should do like some sort of stick-on accessory that does look like the spit or the sweat flying. You know, like when they do this slow motion shit.
Yeah.
You see the spit and the fucking sweat fly off his face. They should make something that like sticks to his face.
Right.
Well, like they did this articulated saliva with the Venom, the new Venom figure.
Mm.
Yeah, he's fucking dope. Like I'm all for this line. Like I can't wait to see what they do with the other ones. Like, but I'm happy they're making Apollo Creed. Rest in peace, Carl Weathers. But this was my guy in the Rocky films, man.
Sweet.
It'd be nice.
It looks good. I would consider buying this.
Yeah, me too. Now that the NECA ones are like super expensive.
Did they announce the price point retail?
I don't think they did. Hold on. I could go and check and see if they. Where are we at here?
It's high as low ends. I mean, their 1/18 figures are like $50 each, right?
So right here, 112, and then it says 6 interchangeable hands, dynamic poses, silver star vest. No, it doesn't say anything about a price point here. But pre-orders on Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toys. But yeah. I'm very, very much excited to get this figure. Like
Mikey says 85. I wonder if that's a guess or if that's what it is.
Well, you know what though?
That sounds right.
That seems like a ballpark. Yeah.
I mean, how much was the Rambo? Who like some people own the Rambo? How much was I know Agent Variant has the Rambo. How much was that? That was got to be like $80, right, or 100? I don't know, but anyways. Fantastic. I cannot wait to get that. Now, last but not least, Cyborg Superman. McFarlane, his contract is almost
the classic one. Nice. That looks good.
It looks classic to me. Wired cape. Yeah,
that's Hank Henshaw for you, baby.
It looks
good.
Looks
dope.
Yeah.
Is this the one that comes with a comic book or just a regular release?
I think it's just a regular release.
The first Cyborg Superman that he did was all right, but it was like the new 52 Cyborg Superman, so it's like Kara's dad instead of Henshaw. So I like this classic one.
Yeah, like the face has most of the cybernetics.
Yeah. I love that he incorporated the it sucks that again, I'm not gonna knock Mattel. I don't know.
Got some fucking broad shoulders, that's for sure.
Right.
Rhea Ripley shoulders.
He looks cool. I think he went up for pre-order and then sold out like immediately the minute he went on pre-order.
Really? How the fuck did I miss this?
Yeah, he went on pre-order.
Damn it! I'll never be able to get it now. It'll be fucked
up.
On a paycheck for it.
He'll show up on like stores and stuff. He'll show up.
I don't know. This one's pretty good. The really good ones, you don't find them really. I was lucky to have found the 2 Power Girls, but
yeah, it's pretty dope. I like this. Yeah, man. But yeah, I like it. So yeah. So that's it for toys. I mean, you know me.
I do have something to show off real quick.
78. What's going on, dude?
I got delivered in the mail.
104.
Oh,
nice.
Red Hood.
Red Hood helmet.
Wearable by courtesy of Mr. Jedi Jack. It's got a little the magnetic piece here to be able to put it on.
Wow.
It's fucking cool. I've already been looking up like voice changers to mount on the inside.
Are you gonna is that gonna be your Halloween costume?
I'm gonna wear this motherfucking thing everywhere. I'm gonna bring it to Legion's Con. I'm gonna wear it all through Legion's Con. When you get married, I'm gonna be your best man, and I'm gonna be wearing this.
You better.
When Tony gets married, I'm gonna be his best man wearing this.
When I renew my vows, I'll have you come over.
When KJ gets buried, I'll be at his funeral wearing this.
You gotta do like that meme with Grant Gustin where he's like pointing at the tombstone.
Yeah, I don't see it available. Yeah.
So this all started because you were showing off the one night Jedi Jack's 3D printed like his Daredevil cowls and stuff that he made, and I was like, I'll take a Red Hood one, and then Jedi Jack hit me up and he's like, tell me how big your head is, and I was like, well, easy, buddy.
Easy there, Tiger.
But yeah, he made that for me. He sent it out. Awesome. I wanted to show it off. I have wore it a few times. Yeah. I gotta put the foam though in there because like it slips around on my head because he didn't put the foam in for me. He wanted me to be able to put it in where it was gonna be comfortable.
Okay.
But it's really cool. I wanted to show it off. That's all.
Yes, excellent.
Yeah, this is fucking fantastic. Shout out to 78 points again for joining us tonight. And then we have Raven says it's $104.99 on BBTS, and then Mikey says plus tax shipping's $150.20. Okay, for that, and that's for the Apollo Creed.
Gotcha.
All right, well, fellas, I have a game for you guys tonight. It was supposed to be like a Family Feud game, but I personally don't. I'm probably gonna fuck this up. So I'm just gonna read the questions, and like you guys are gonna guess the answers to these questions. And chat, you guys can play too. And let's see if we guys get any of them right. So you ready? So this is A-Worthy Addictions version of Family Feud. So ready? First question. Name an occupation which you trust a woman more than a man.
Nurse.
Okay.
Optometrist.
Optometrist.
Oh, I got one. Babysitter.
Babysitter. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one. Teacher.
Teacher. I'll give you one more. One more each.
Oh man. Honestly, actually, another one is a banker. I trust women bankers more because they tend to have a more accurate way of keeping track of money.
Masseuse.
Masseuse. Okay. All right. So let's see what the answers are. See if you guys got any of these answers. So the answers are nurse, doctor, dentist, beautician, hair, nanny, daycare, teacher, politician, massage therapist.
Yeah, there we go. I got the top and the last.
You guys got them. Yeah, you guys got them. All right, next one. Name a famous man whose money is a 10, but who looks are barely a 5.
I feel like we're authorities on this thing. Yeah, we're authorities on that. Ben Affleck.
What?
Yeah, Ben Affleck. He's only a 5.
All right, so
being
Ben
gracious. What's the fucking dickhead's name that invented Tesla?
Oh,
that's actually
Musk.
5.
Yeah.
5 is way
Elon
too
Musk.
generous for him.
Elon Musk. All right, what else? One more. Or Tony, you need one, right?
Yeah, I need one. Jeez, who I can think of?
I think has a lot of money, but looks he's like a 5. His money is a 10, but
Machete.
Basically all the millionaires of the world, I guess.
All right, let's see the answers. Ready? We got Elon Musk, Donald Trump, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos,
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
Oh, Steve Harvey would love to see that.
Okay. All right. Next one. Name a house you would never want to be in.
Does this include houses I've not or already been at? Like, in this be places I'd rather not ever go again?
Now, just a house, whatever you want. A house you'd never be in.
Amityville house.
Okay.
I don't want to go back to the jailhouse.
That's a good one.
Johnny Cash has a song about it, and I love the song, but I don't want to go back there. Yeah, KJ's house.
Winchester House is another one. Winchester House.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, any haunted houses, like an insane asylum, like those. I wouldn't want to go there.
Okay. All right. Let's see the answers. Ready? Haunted house, jail, big house, dog house,
specific.
drug house, small house, glass house, cat house, and outhouse.
Outhouse. Sometimes that's a necessity.
Right. All right. Next question.
Drug house. I wouldn't want to be in a drug house. Wink, wink.
When you enter a bathroom, what color do you really hope not to see on the toilet bowl?
Red.
Okay.
Brown.
Well, I'm colorblind, so I would say gray. I wouldn't want to see really any kind of colors, honestly, other than the porcelain.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
no red, no brown, no
Imagine
black,
if
no
it's
yellow.
just like some wild color there's no explanation for. Like, you'll never believe it, Danny. I walked into this bitch's bathroom and the toilet had teal all over it. Like the color teal. And we're both like, what was teal? And we're like, I have no fucking idea.
Jesus.
Check her hair. Maybe it was a hair dye.
All right, let's see the answers. The answers are brown, yellow, red, green, and black, pink, and black. So these are the colors you don't want to see.
Yeah, I'm with all of that. I agree.
All right, next question. I'm getting really tired of my wife's blank. And please be careful what you say.
I'm not answering this one because my wife's watching and we've been getting along.
I'll whisper it.
I'm getting really tired of my wife's blank. So farts. What are you gonna?
Did you hear that?
Farts.
Nope.
Okay.
Farts. Farts. Shh. I won't tell.
I've been Dutch stuffing it quite a few times lately.
Oh no, that's not.
Let's see what the chat says. Nagging, bitching.
Damn.
Okay,
feces.
You have.
I hope feces is not related to this one, right?
Always being right.
Well, that's facts.
Never tired if she's an angel.
Oh, that's a good man. Good man.
Okay, good for you. All right, let's see. Answers are nagging voice, cooking, attitude, spending, family, snoring, no sex policy.
I'm not answering that. I'm not saying anything.
All right.
Next one.
Next one.
I mean, good.
Name something you find at a breakfast buffet.
Bacon.
Yeah, bacon, sausage, eggs,
fruit,
pancakes,
fruit,
vodka. You know, sometimes you need Bloody Mary.
Yeah, for the
sometimes you need Bloody Mary for breakfast.
Soup, some champagne. Yeah.
All right, let's see. Answers are eggs.
A drunk Cobra Dad.
Who the fuck
potatoes,
hash before bacon?
Potatoes, hash browns.
Person should go to hell. That's what that one extra person said. Eggs.
Right.
Coffee, melon, and cereal. Nice. All right, next one. Name a professional sport where the players make a lot of money. Professional sport.
Baseball.
Yeah. Baseball, basketball, football. I don't know how well soccer players get paid. Probably just as much as football, I would imagine.
Yeah, footballers maybe make a good amount of money.
Fluffers make a lot of money.
Fluffers they make bank, let me tell you.
I think they're underpaid.
All right, answers are football, baseball, basketball, soccer, tennis, and darts.
Darts.
That's a weird fucking inclusion.
All right, next one. If there was a store that only sold husbands, most people would try to buy one with a what?
A return policy.
With a job.
Okay.
With soft hands.
Oh man.
Soft. Real football makes more than the NFL.
I'm not sure. I'm sure my wife has wondered if there was a return policy on her husband of choice. Yes, big. I would say maybe big endowment would want a husband, or maybe not big, but whatever her ideal.
No anal
policy.
Oh my god, you fucking guys! All right, I gotta find this shit. All right, which one was it again?
The husband
thing.
Oh, okay. It was a husband thing. Where is he?
I don't know. It's your game.
Here we go. Job,
there we go. Boom.
Personality, humor, warranty, guarantee,
there you go.
Art, character, bank account, body, butt, head of hair, or brain.
Listen, I'm here to tell you that women.
I like how brain's the last one.
Yeah, warranty, guarantee. I like that. Women don't actually care about personality or humor because I'm funny as fuck. Okay, and it doesn't get me very far.
All right, next question. Name something you do if the person sitting next to you on an airplane had body odor.
I can answer that.
You probably could answer that. Go right ahead.
I had to my first trip out to Legion's Con, my flight out, I sat next to a rather stinky individual. And I just very subtly shifted the face away and did one of these numbers.
Oh, that's sad.
But I kept my shoulder out so like she couldn't see me. Hopefully, actually, I don't really care.
Oh, and it was a woman with BO?
Yes, she was.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Big spicy.
I would ask the flight attendant to move me if it's possible. Or go to my backpack upstairs and offer her some Axe body spray.
Just take the Axe body spray out of my bag and snort a couple fucking.
No, just spray it on her.
All right. Answers are change seats, cover nose, wear a mask, turn head, endure, enjoy it.
What?
Where do you get all three of those? Cover his nose.
Yo, sleep. You read, yo.
Who the fuck? What 6 people said enjoy it? What? Who are these 6 people who said they would enjoy it?
No. The numbers on the side would be the point. If we were playing, these would be the points you get. Like there's a highest points, and these are the points you would get. No, these
okay. Well, that's still a startling amount of people had to have said that they would enjoy it.
You know what? Some people like that stuff. They like smelling.
Fucking weird. People like feet too. That's the thing I never understood.
Yeah.
Some people like diesel fumes and all that other shit.
Yeah. All right, last question. Ready? Name something a funeral director would hate to discover about the body they're about to bury.
If they're
had a blue chew before they died.
Yeah, if they're burying Danny, they're like, we got to dig 2 fucking holes, one for him, one for his dick.
Okay.
Jesus, I don't know. What do you hate to find? Maybe they had maybe they died with a toy inside them. That would be something a doctor would find, you would think, though. You'd think a doctor would find that. I don't know. That's a weird fucking thing.
They die with a tattoo of your face on their body.
What the fuck? Oh my god! All right.
Or like, what if like the eyes were constantly open, like unsettlingly, like they couldn't get them to open or close, and it's just like.
Let's see what the answers are. Answers are that's it a lot. That's it's alive. That's it's wrong.
Oh my god.
That's a wrong person. That it reeks. That is missing. That it has something contagious.
Yeah, that would all be pretty terrible.
That would be fun.
Imagine you got a fucking body, you're getting ready for a burial, and then like people in hazmat suits bust in and cordon you off, and they're like, you're not allowed to leave. And you're stuck in there with the contagious body.
Maybe that lady that was sitting next to you at a Legion's Con flight was actually dead.
Maybe.
Right. Probably.
It just maybe it was contagious. It just hasn't set in over a year. And maybe this Legion's Con it will.
He says, I would have thought Taco Bell would be on my. Oh man! Well, I'm glad you guys participated in that game. I wish it was more like elaborated stuff like that.
We'll figure that out. I like that. I like the idea. We'll figure out a good way to do that.
All right, so
tune into Legion's Con for their what's the game again?
It's Family Feud.
Family Feud.
Tune into Legion's Con for Family Feud.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, actually, that's perfect. You can actually have actual teams. That would be good. So we'll do like the Toy Daddies versus Highly Posable, and then we'll do the
that'd be a play. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Versus somebody else. Yeah,
right. It would be dope.
There's other toy groups there. We'll be able to figure it out. The Latin Legions versus 2 Sentinels. Already calling it. There you
go. 2 silverbacks.
All right, fellas. We are at the portion of our show where we like to get back and show some love to people in the community. And again, the features tonight are features that we had for last week. So we're moving them on to this week because we really want to showcase their page. So again, as always, hashtag AWA_weeklyfix. Very simple how to get featured. If you know anybody or if you yourself does something other than toy photography or toy collecting, and you do something cool and you want to be featured, just take a photo of whatever you do or record a video of whatever you do and use the hashtag. Use the hashtag AWA_weekly fix, and we will definitely feature your page, and we'll showcase your page here, and hopefully you could get more traction on it, because again, the algorithm on Instagram fucking sucks, and there's a lot of amazing people who do amazing things. Like, we've had the privilege on this show to like meet people that even close friends of ours who do toy photography, but they're like make music, or they're art painters, or shit like that. Like, we love to show love to any kind of hobby and anything people do. So I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm still praying and hoping for the day I get a professional indie wrestler on this show, because I want one.
Can I showcase my button collection again?
You absolutely can. We've been dying to see if there's been any updates.
There's been some updates. Yep.
Okay, good.
What about toilet tissue? Because I know that you were struggling to get new samples of toilet tissue at one point.
Yeah, I got the rolls, the center rolls, the collection of the center rolls, and actually now some left. Like the tissue rolls, they have a little piece of paper. From famous houses, from famous movie stars.
Oh shit, that's awesome! Yeah. I can't wait to see that.
I gotta get this.
All right, so our first weekly fix feature on tonight is Michael A. Tai, toy photographer. He's also a diorama artist, a woodworker. Fantastic stuff. Beautiful work. He actually tags me in a lot of his stuff, and I'm so happy he does, because he's been doing some awesome horror shots, especially with the new Curse of Michael Myers. He did like an awesome custom where he took like Paul Rudd's head sculpt from the Marvel Legend from Ant-Man and put it on like a regular body to kind of emulate. Paul Rudd was in the Curse of Michael Myers, which is fucking awesome. I wish I would have thought of that, but I didn't. But again, fantastic work, awesome stuff that he's been doing, man. And I'm happy I'm able to showcase his page on tonight. And also does diorama work. He's a diorama artist, and go check out his stuff, man. He's doing great stuff. And I'm happy I'm able to feature him on today. So definitely go check him out if you want to collaborate, or you want to just learn about what he does and his work. So shout out to Michael tonight.
Go check him out.
Next is Bonnie Lancy. We got Bonita Esperanza, photographer, female photographer at that. Let me tell you, her
off the back she put married.
Hey, listen, smart woman.
Smart woman.
Fantastic, beautiful photos. Like her it's a lot of portrait based action figure photos, and I'll tell you, they're so beautiful. Like the lighting is on point. I'm also a portrait photographer myself, and I love when people take photos and like they showcase the figure, right? Like they don't add too much to the photo to kind of take away, and that's exactly what she does. She does a fantastic work. A fantastic job, like taking photos of like toys and stuff, and like they all poster quality. So again, super awesome stuff. So definitely go check her stuff out. I see a lot of it. I see the followers. I see a lot of our friends follow her already. But if you don't know her page, haven't seen her page, haven't ran into her page, go check her stuff out. She super awesome. And listen, invite her into collaborations, man, because again, not all toy collectors and toy photographers are male. Some of the females are doing just as awesome as we are. So shout out to her, and
sometimes
even better, right?
Yeah, outstanding work.
Outstanding page. So yeah, congratulations. And then last but not least, our homie Mikey V-Town. I wanted to showcase Mikey V-Town on tonight. He's an OG, one of the former hosts of Hoodcast AF. Fantastic, funny fucking guy. Like all around funny dude. But I definitely wanted to showcase his page tonight. But more importantly, I wanted to showcase his YouTube channel. He has a YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's good. Yep.
He has a YouTube channel, and it's called Got a Minute Review. So basically what Mikey does is he reviews horror movies, and he does it in a minute. One of the things that I love about his YouTube channel is like he gets to the fucking point. Like he talks about the movie briefly. He tells you about the stuff he like. He tells you a little bit about the movie, but he does it all within a minute. But he gets to the point. And he tells you whether he likes it or not. Go check his YouTube out. Go check Mikey out. Go on his page. Go on his link.
Good horror flicks.
Good horror flicks. A lot of indie. A lot of like not your
indie. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of indie stuff, man. And
under the radar. Yep. Under the radar.
Yep. So definitely shout out to Mikey, man, because again, he started this a while ago, and he was talking about it, and I've been checking them out, like, and they've been really, really awesome. So I'm actually hoping to get Mikey on here one day and kind of like talk movies and stuff like that, because he is also a horror movie lover. And
yes, we had the pleasure of having him on one time and one time only. And it,
Let me give a shout out to Mikey as well. Thanks, brother. I got my Mr. T. Appreciate you.
There you
brother.
go.
Thank you.
There you go. But yeah, definitely go check out his YouTube channel. Like, check out his page. He does awesome stuff too. Great photographer. Really cool dude. Really honest.
Funny as hell too. I have an original Mike TV. What do you call those? The Bitcoin things. It's like what are those that like you get of the Build-A-Figure things now that McFarlane does? They're digital things. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I know what you. TIFF cards, something.
Yeah,
whatever they're called. I got an original one
of
with Tay Conti pegging Sammy Guevara.
NFTs. There you go. NFTs.
NFT. That's the one. Yes. Yeah.
He says, shucks, sometimes more than a minute. So he goes a little over a minute. And then he says, concerts and indie horrors. So definitely go check his stuff out, man. Mikey's cool, man. And I wanted to showcase his YouTube channel. Show him some love, man. And then, hey, congratulations to all my weekly fix, all the people from last week that we're featuring on today. Again, sorry that we weren't able to do it, but I didn't want to miss the opportunity to showcase their page. So again, if you're not following Michael Atai, Bonita Esperanza, and Mikey V-Town, go check their pages out. Go show them some love. Now, whether you have anybody you want to showcase on tonight, you want to show some love to somebody?
I don't. I loved enough people. I've loved enough people today.
Tony, you have anybody you want to showcase some love to tonight?
Oh, I wish you would have let me know earlier. Let me see.
Jeez, way to put him on the spot, Danny.
Hold on, let me see.
Man, there's so many.
Look at this.
Shout out to God, I had him here. Fucking A.
We'll just let everybody look at Iron Man while Tony's thinking.
Well, a shout out to Half the Collector on Instagram.
Yes.
Brandon,
yes.
some phenomenal wrestling shots, and also has taken over the collaboration of hashtag UC _ Monday Night Mayhem.
We really need to change the name of that. It shouldn't be UC anymore.
It just stuck. It doesn't matter. And also my homie Big Greg from Mythic Legions. He's also doing some phenomenal work for hashtag 4 Horsemen Fridays.
Yes.
Awesome.
Shout out to them. Go check.
Is that the brute scale? Is that
yes, Brute Scale Greg. Yeah. Yep.
He's funny as hell.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He shared a Christmas photo with us of him meeting Santa when he was a kid that we had on the show here.
I remember that. Right, it was a scary ass fucking.
It was a fucking scary motherfucking Santa Claus.
They're always scary.
Right. But shout out. Hey, listen, if you guys are not following this young man right here, man, go check out Tony Box. Go check him out on Wednesdays with Mr. Cobra Dad on the Weekly Habit Unlimited. And also check him out on Sundays for Latin Legions, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, correct?
That's right.
Go check them out. Awesome stuff. He's a co-host on the Weekly Habit Unlimited, and he's also one of the co-hosts alongside Ed Nice, Ed Nice, Collectibles. Alberto. Yes, Alberto. So go check them out. They awesome stuff, great guests, awesome games too. They always play some dope games. So
thanks, brother.
So yeah, absolutely. And thank you for everybody tuning in with us. I'm glad we were able to get together and play some games and talk some shit.
We won't miss too many more weeks. It'll happen again. We'll try.
I was telling Danny, I was in the room waiting for you to come on, and that shit was like, check back 5 minutes later. It's like, I'm still in here, but nobody else is in here. What the hell?
Yeah, it was kind of last minute. You know, I was contemplating still doing the show and like just putting like live streaming some gaming or something. And I was like, you know what? I'll have nobody to talk to. I won't be able to pay attention to the chat and do anything interesting. So we're just gonna call it.
Well, you got to understand, hotel rooms aren't cheap, and Danny could use that 1 hour.
That's right. And you know what? He enjoyed himself, and I'm glad that he enjoyed himself rather than being on YouTube.
And God bless Unworthy for telling me and for reminding me that I should enjoy myself. Hey, shout out to the Weekly, to Highly Posable. They're on tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go check those guys out. We love those guys. And shout out to Hoodcast AF for, again, shout out to all the shows. We love all the fucking shows here.
Shout out to all the homies.
All the homies.
Check out Dead Man's new show. I think that's was that on Tuesdays or Wednesdays or
Wednesdays.
So check out his new show. Go show him some love. I was supposed to do a video package thing for him, answering some questions, and I forgot. So I got to do that. Sorry, dead man. Love you. I was just busy and high.
Mikey says the next review is Death of a Unicorn this weekend drops. Can't wait. That I saw that.
Yo, Mikey, check out Who's Watching Oliver. Is available on Amazon Prime.
No, wait. What's that fucking movie that we were gonna watch, Danny, with the guy dressed up as a dog? Mikey, you watched that? The Good Boy.
Yeah, good
Mikey,
dog.
Watch,
good dog.
Mikey, watch Good Boy and give us a review. So
is it Good Boy or Good Dog?
We're all giving them movies.
I think it's called Good Boy.
Okay, that was
like a German movie or something. I think.
Yeah, it was
Mikey.
Good.
Watch Locked with Bill Skarsgård and Anthony Hamilton. Not Anthony Hamilton. Anthony Hopkins. And watch that movie if you haven't watched it. And if you
wait, Mikey, watch this. Watch this.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Wait,
review that.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. It's twisting.
Look at this one. Look at that.
Woo. Let's all go.
Now, Tony, we like to end the show with a quote, and we, since you're our esteemed guest here, you have any quotes that you would like to close out the night with?
A quote. Let's see. I'll make one up on the fly because once again,
let's do it.
I would say you only have one life to live, so live it to the best of your ability.
Woo! Bars. Ladies and gentlemen,
good night, beautiful.
Thank you for tuning in.
Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button.
Click that notification bell
for more content.